Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to this World of Warcraft Let's Play with me. Pretty much in this section we are going to be finishing up the Death Knight campaign. So we need to make sure we are paying attention because there's a lot of RP in this section. It's actually a pretty long but a very entertaining section of the game. So I'm just figuring out my talent specs right now and stuff, and as you can tell the quality is exponentially better now. So you might notice it's a little smoother too. I increased a little bit of the frame rate and stuff like that, but yeah, the videos should look 110 times better now. This is actually a really fun quest right here. What you do, I think this is the quest. Yeah, this is the quest where you get the helmet. So what you do in this quest is you actually ride on a Frostbird Drake. You dismount, you ride on the Drake. Hey look, it's an awesome Drake. And you take this Drake over here and you have to kill basically peasants and all that stuff, you know. And within that, well, you also gotta kill these ballistas or whatever. I have a special little tactic I use. Actually what I do, I didn't do it right there, but you'll see what I do here in a second. You'll notice how I'm flying in just a moment. Here we go. See how I'm strafing and shooting at the same time like that? Makes it so they can't hit you and it just runs circles around things. Kind of like you do in first-person shooter games. A lot of situational stuff in World of Warcraft, you can circle around it. Kind of like when you stun people, then you get hit from the back as a rogue or a feral druid. Or in anything like that was a melee class. I mean, pretty basic strategy for video games. You circle things so they can't hit you. What do you know? And then to get health back in this when you're riding this thing, you have to eat people pretty much. So as you're eating people, yeah, you eat them and then you get health back. No matter how weird that logic may sound. So we're just killing more people and killing more people and killing more people. There's not really much you can possibly do about all the dead people around. And then we're gonna start the flight back here in a minute. We're gonna go find the Lich King here in a moment. We're flying back and we're here. So now that we're here, we get our helmet, we have select another quest, and now we go for some RP events. And I was still in combat, so I went over here. And we'll continue with our epic quest. We gotta go back over this way though. There's actually a really long event, and I ended up cutting a lot of it out. So, well, you'll see here in a minute. And I thought there was a quest out here, because there's a little quest icon up there, but I guess it's not for the Death Knight quests. It's for the other quests, like the Azeroth quests or whatever. Oh, sounds a little out of sync still, but it gets much better later in the clip. And I mean, in the battle, you really can't hear what the hell's going on at any rate. So we're riding out here, and we come talk to, what's-his-face. Wow, the sound is, like, really off. I need to fix this.
There's work to be done.
So we're like, we'll pick up this crap. Okay, we'll pick up this crap. And then we basically wait. And as we're waiting, and waiting, I kinda skipped ahead a little bit, as you can tell right here. So I just kinda skipped ahead till there's only about a minute left. So, without further ado, let's actually get on with this a little bit, because this is a really long segment. So we're still waiting around. I'm fucking around with talent specs. Not much to do here. Oh, kind of waiting. I could probably edit a lot of this out. Here we go. Now for time for action. So this is when we ride in and we do some damage to them, and all the stuff is spawning up. And this is actually a pretty epic event. The first time I participated in this event, there's only like 2 minutes left on the timer because someone has started it before me. I mean, this was like Lich King release day almost, like 2 days after Lich King released. So all of the Death Knights were out here doing their thing real quick. And the battle was freaking epic, because there was literally like 20 Death Knights out here doing this with me, and we were just completely blowing through all of these guys. And a lot of this segment is actually me just sitting out here killing these guys. They don't really give experience, and it's a really cool event though. I mean, because you come out here, you totally annihilate the shit out of everything. Because, I mean, look at some of my hits, they're freaking crazy. And I mean, doing large damage is always fun, right? right? That's how they gave us a 30% buff on ICC, right? And that Tauren totally just thunderstormed me. Ow. Kind of hurt a little bit, but whatever. So we're still killing stuff, killing more stuff, and killing more stuff. It got kind of boring after a while, and I just ended up running around half the time after this and just screwing with everything. Oh, I don't even know why I bothered to record all of this. I really didn't want to cut all of it out, because it's a pretty epic event. So I just kind of sit it out with... It's going to be cut out anyway. Alright, so we're back up. The event's just about to end, and RP begins about now. Big RP event, so I'll be nice and quiet for this.
We have lost. The life right for is meaningless. No hope.
Have you learned nothing, boy? You have become all that your father fought against. Like that coward Arthas, you allowed yourself to be consumed by the darkness, the hate, feeding upon the misery of those you tortured and killed. Your master knows what lies beneath the chapel. It is why he dares not show his face. He sent you and your Death Knights to meet their doom, Darien. What you are feeling right now is the anguish of 1,000 lost souls. Souls that you and your master brought here. The light will tear you apart, Darien.
Save your breath, old man. It might be the last you ever draw.
My son.
Father!
My dear, beautiful boy.
What?
Father,
Is...
you have returned. You've been gone a long time, Father. I thought...
Nothing could have kept me away from here, Darien. Not from my home and family.
Father, I wish to join you in the war against the undead. I want to fight. I can sit idle no longer.
Darien Mograine, you are barely of age to hold a sword, let alone battle the undead hordes of Lordaeron. I could not bear losing you. Even the thought...
I die, Father. I would rather it be on my feet, standing in defiance against the undead legions. If I die, let me die with you!
My son, there will come a day when you will command the Ashbringer, and with it, mete out justice across this land. I have no doubt that when that day finally comes, you will bring pride to our people, and that Lordaeron will be a better place because of you. But, my son, that day is not today. Do not forget.
Touching. He's mine now.
You betrayed me. You betrayed us all, monster! Face the might of Mograine!
Pathetic.
You're a damned monster, Arthas.
You are right, Fordring. I did send them in to die. Their lives are meaningless. But yours... How simple it was to draw the great Tyrian Fordring out of hiding. You've left yourself exposed, Paladin. Nothing will save you.
Attack!
That day is not today. Tyrion!
Arthas!
Rise, Darien, and listen.
Obey, or be eliminated.
We have all been witness to a terrible tragedy. The blood of good men has been shed upon this soil. Honorable knights, slain defending their lives, our lives. And while such things can never be forgotten, we must remain vigilant in our cause. The Lich King must answer for what he has done, and must not be allowed to cause further destruction in our world. I make a promise to you now, brothers and sisters. The Lich King will be defeated. On this day, I call for a union. The Argent Dawn and the Order of the Silver Hand will come together as one. We will succeed where so many before us have failed. We will take the fight to Arthas, and we will tear down the walls of Icecrown. The Argent Crusade comes for you, Arthas!
So too do the Knights of the Ebon Blade. Although our kind has no place in your world, we will fight to bring an end to the Lich King. This I vow.
Okay, RP event's done now. So, we come over here and talk to him, and I end up picking up the sword. And that's actually going to be pretty much the end of this segment. We finished up the Death Knight starting area, we got the Death Gate. In the next section, I'm going to go train, and I'm going to start heading out to Outlands after we go talk to the King of Stormwind. I actually do believe I port back with the Death Gate real quick. Let's catch this on video, so you guys see the Death Gate firsthand. Oh, I put it on my bar first, whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this. Actually, I don't port back, but anyway, that's it for this segment. So, comment, rate, subscribe. I will catch you.